This was a last minute climbing trip we organised last December, so please don't be fooled by the morning sun, it was really cold at the time. Swanage is a crimpy limestone paradise for trail and hill climbing, and apparently is Britain's sunniest town. After having some breakfast we decided to go to Winspeed, where we started climbing some easy routes. This is the first route worth recording, called Jargon Eater, a techie 6B plus with a tricky roof section with some nice underclean features. Here is my friend Dave on his flash attempt, battling through the first section of the route, trying to unlock a sequence to send it. There were so many nice handholds and feet everywhere, but I couldn't find them all on my first try, so I just set up the quick draw so Dave could have a proper flash attempt. Here I am on the cracks of the route, trying to get myself up this roof after a little rest. This was my second attempt on the route and I somehow managed to pass the crack section without falling, although I totally cheated on the last part by moving so much to the left and leaving the quick draw line on my right. I couldn't be bothered to climb it again as we didn't have much time left. Turns out, going out on a climbing trip this time of year means the day ends very quickly and you have loads of time to kill, which explains us having a couple of beers here. Where we'd pitch our tents was pretty grim, so we stayed in the pub as long as possible.
Can I get a mild cider and some apple cake, please? A salt of Camara. Thank you. It's bunchy. We're not going to make it back there, are we now? Literally.
We packed our rucksacks and headed off to Dancing Ledge next morning. The sun was shining again and the approach to the crag was so nice, although it was still quite cold. This route called Sloping and Hoping was the first one on the menu and it was quite short and climbed really nice. As a disclaimer I have to say I'm a boulderer and I don't go often climb outdoors, so actually this was my very first 6B plus on site. After this we both wanted something hardish, so we decided to jump onto the 7A, quite soft for the grade as some people told us, called Mr. Choo Choo. I was very psyched to try my first 7A lead climb outdoors, and although I don't have much outdoor lead climbing experience, I was confident I could give it a really good try and maybe unsight it. Things though didn't turn out as expected and I slipped from my hold on the very first clip. The on-site attempt was gone, so after a bit of a rest, I focused on working on the rest of the moves so I could maybe have a better go later. I found the first cracks and worked on it and kept on climbing trying to work out all the moves. I didn't have any problem with the last cracks. I managed to do it on my first attempt, which really gave me a confident boost. However, doing all the moves is one thing and linking the whole route is something very different. Still, it was quite early on in the day. Here I am on my second attempt from the bottom, approaching the first cracks, hoping for the best, totally thinking I had it, but yeah, I totally messed up the sequence. I kept on trying the route a few more times, but I couldn't find a way to make it work until the 5th or 6th attempt, where I finally got it right, but by then I had got so pumped and sending the whole route felt impossible, so no 7-8 for me this time. I'd like you to have a look and enjoy Dave's second and last attempt on the route, where he basically cruises the whole thing and makes it look effortless. This trip was quite revealing for me because I'm pretty confident bouldering indoors even just below my limit, but I proved myself to be a sack of potatoes when it comes to elite climb outdoors, not being able to consistently use good technique. As a boulderer, I find myself most times relying on strength and not technique on the cracks parts of lead climb routes, which most of the time is fine on easy climbs but not viable on harder ones. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe.